not a word problem, but we need to talk about what solve the triangle means, because sometimes people are like, what? Solve for what? There's no x, there's no variable. So what do you think solve the triangle means when there's nothing marked down? Sorry, a little bit louder. Just that one side? Everything. So solve the triangle means find all missing sides and angles. Again, you don't have to do that to find the extra angle. You can go back and use sine, cos, or tan. That's just more work. So this just makes the work to find the second angle a little bit easier. Other questions where anything's coming from or why I picked what I picked? Again, it's just one method. It's not the method.
That's what I got. For the side.
Ms. Thompson, is the video on YouTube?
Yep.
Okay. On the side. Yeah. It's 20. No. For 8. Yeah. That's what this is. 24 is all.
This is the last call for all grade level students that have not yet entered their deductions for next year's school year. If you could please report your receipt or immediately to do so. Thank you.
Any questions where any of the numbers came from? Can we go on to number 2 or you're not ready yet? Okay. Number 2, I'm going to write tree. Read to read. Your first time reading, you'll understand why I wrote the word tree. It's about a tree. So now when you have a question like a tree, you've got one to refer back. Let's pick out the most important stuff. The first part of the sentence. Shadow of the tree, 24.5 long. Second part of the sentence. Again, we're going to set it up together, and then you'll actually do the work with your partner. Ground, tree. You can put the sun on the left, you can put the sun on the right, whatever you prefer. I'm going to put it on the right because that's where I have room. Now what you need to understand about the sun is if the sun is on the right, where is the shadow? On the left. So the ray comes down, hits the tree, shadow formed on the ground. Okay, so you can have your sun on the other side, which is fine. It just means your shadow then will be on the right. Doesn't matter, just they need to be on opposite sides. 24.5, what is it? It's the shadow, so it's the bottom of the triangle. Remember, shadows don't just hang in the air. Shadows are either on the ground or on an object. They can't just be some imaginary line in the air. Where is the, I lost the angle, 28 going to go? Well, we know it's with the ground, so there's 2 angles on the ground. If this is the right angle, can it be 28? So it's got to be the 28 here. There's between the ray of the sun, which is imaginary, and the ground. What are we looking for? Height of the tree, so let's put an X there. Okay, 2 minutes with your friends. Who got it? Good. So again, when you're working on the homework, you're stuck on a question, tree, you can be like, oh wait, I remember a tree example in the notes. Might be. Read to read number 3. Mm-hmm. We're just read to reading, that's all. Just read to reading. What's it about? Airplane. And? Have I jumped out of a plane? Yes, I have 6 times. Yeah, 6 times. Fabulous. Except the last time I sprained both my ankles, so then I stopped. My own fault. Totally my own fault. No, the furthest I've been is 11,000 feet. So that's like a third of what you fly in an airplane. Yeah. What's important in the first sentence? Look at that, 11,000. That's what I jumped from. Second sentence? Do you care who it is? Yes, you do in this one. Third sentence? Horizontal distance from where she jumped and where she landed. We're going to categorize this one as any kind of flying object. It could be a hot air balloon. It could be a helicopter. It could be an airplane. It could be a UFO. I don't care. Write down flying object in your notes. They're all going to work the same way. Flying object. Ground. Again, you saw my side of the airplane yesterday. That's the pilot. Here's the door. There's me.
How much was it to jump?
It depends if you're doing a tandem with someone, depends if you take the course, depends how many jumps you have. Roughly about $200. You have to be 16 with parental permission, 18 without. What do we know about the altitude of the plane? Ooh. So the clouds are like here. Yeah, so you're jumping above the clouds. What's the next number we have in the question? What do we want to know? Hello, Mr. Tacky. I enjoy your scrunchie. Way to scrunchie it up.
Just waiting for my hair to grow, then I have it.
Fair enough.
Oh, my bad. I knew I'd find it.
What are we looking for?
The horizontal distance.
Show me with your arm what a horizontal line looks like. Awesome. So where's the only horizontal line in this picture? Has to be on the bottom. Go to. Who got it? Good. Questions so far? Can we go on to 4? Okay. Read to read. What's it about? Oh, you're overthinking. What's it about? Building. Okay, so put in your notes, building. Okay, first part of the sentence, what do we need to know? Building.
140.5 feet from the base of the building.
Still one more thing I would highlight. Oh no, I'm still in the first part. I would do point, because you're going from a point to the building. Okay, 500 feet tall, huge building. Ooh, what's an angle of inclination from the notes yesterday? Bottom and goes up. So we know somewhere we're going to have that idea. Ground, building. It's a Starbucks in my world. It's a 5-level Starbucks. Yeah. Yeah, it's huge. We need a point on the ground, so I physically am drawing a point on the ground. What's the distance from the bottom of the building to that point?
140.5 feet.
Where the heck am I going to get an angle of inclination? From the point to the top of the building. What have we not labeled yet? Height of the building. Go to, find me the angle of inclination of my giant Starbucks. What the heck is this guy? What is that?
That's the inverse
Inverse tan. Where did he come from?
calculator.
We put him in to get rid of tan. Opposite of tan is inverse tan. Who got it? Awesome. Read to read number 5. What's it about? Kite. Put kite in your notes. First sentence. That's it? Okay, second sentence. Third sentence. And the last sentence. That's why I put him there for you. I don't know you want to miss this, but it's up to you. What's the height for the string off the ground? That's actually very high. Well, maybe my height. Well, the distance over here is also going to be 1.6. What have I not added yet to the diagram? The angle of inclination. What is an angle of inclination? So is it by his hand or by the kite? Why by his hand? Because this is the horizontal line. What are we trying to find? Are we trying to find the length of the string? We're given the length of the string, which is handy. What are we trying to find? Well, what does this 1.6 have to do with it? It's not even in the triangle. So all we're going to be able to find is this side of the triangle, but is that the total height?
The string is not touching the ground.
So we would take when we find x, and then we're going to add, go to.